Moi kaikki! Tänään me kuunnellaan Arttu Wiskarin biisiä nimeltä Mökkitie. So this song was a request by one of my YouTube channel members. Kiitos tosi paljon, kun ehdotit tätä laulua. The song has a good amount of puhekieli that I want to go over together. Also, it's a pretty famous Finnish song. Actually, this guy Arttu Wiskari kind of rose to fame thanks to this song. The song is a little bit older. It's from 2011. And I watched an interview where he was talking about the inspiration for the song, and in the haastattelu he said that this Mökkitie-biisi on kaunisteltu versio mun pahimmista lapsuusmuistoista. So a beautified version of his worst childhood memories. So with that, let's get started. Säkeistö 1. Kesäkuu vuonna 86. Kesäkuu, summer month or summer moon, meaning June. Vuonna 86, in the year of 86. Vuonna, in the year, 86. 8 is puhekieli for 8. Kuus, puhekieli 6. 86 is 86, but in spoken Finnish, you can also refer to the years as vuonna 86, 86. Meidän sierra oli melkein uusi. So meidän sierra oli melkein uusi. Meidän, our, sierra, type of car, oli, was, melkein, almost uusi, which is the shortening of uusi, new. Faija, tankkas. So faija, maybe it's a familiar word from my Studin slangi video. So faija is isä. Faija tankkas. So that would be in kirjakieli. Isä tankkasi. So tankkas is past tense for tankata, which means to fill up your car with gas. To tank up your car with gas? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, so basically it's saying that dad was filling up the car's gas tank with gas. Mutsi pakkasi eväitä. Mutsi is the slang word for äiti. Äiti pakkasi eväitä. Äiti pakkasi, to pack, eväitä, snacks, or yeah, some kind of little food that you can snack on. Mä, minä. Istuin is the past tense of istun. Mä istun, mä istuin. Hopefully from the previous video you learned that mä istun is I sit. Mä istun. Mä istun tällä tuolilla. I sit on this chair. Mä istun. So, mä istuin jo, already, takapenkillä. Taka, back. Penkki is a seat or bench. Takapenkillä, on the back seat. So, Arttu Wiskari was already sitting in the back seat. Hymy korvissa, vöihin köytettynä. Hymy, hymy. This is hymy. Korvissa, korva, hymy, korvissa. So he was smiling super wide. His smile was reaching his ears. Hymy korvissa. Vöihin is vyö in plural, so into the vyö, basically with the case there too. Vöihin, into the buckles. So vyö, turva, vyö is turva, like safety belt, which means the safety belt in the car. Turva vöihin köytettynä. Roped into the safety belt of the car. Dingo lauloi nahkatakkista tyttöä. Dingo is one of the most famous Finnish bands, at least in Finland. It was formed in 1982 and they became super popular in Finland. So this is a reference to one of their songs that Dingo was singing, their song called Nahka takkinen tyttö. So girl with the leather jacket. Esi kerto sä. Ukki kertoi jatkosodasta. Ukki is a word you can use for your grandpa. So iso isä on sama. Iso isä ja ukki, sama, same thing. Kertoi was telling. Jatkosodasta. Jatko means the continuation. Sodasta, of the war. Jatkosota is, I think in English, the continuation war. So his grandfather, hänen ukki, kertoi jatkosodasta, of the continuation war. Siitä alikersantti rokasta. Siitä, of that, alikersantti. Alikersantti is like a military term, I suppose. It means corporal. Rokasta, of Corporal Rokka. So his ukki was telling stories about this Corporal Rokka. En mä tuolloin mistään tajunnut. So en mä is puhekieli for en minä. I didn't, I don't. En minä, en mä. Okay? Tuolloin, at that time, back then, at that moment in time. Mistään, nothing. Tajunnut. Tajuta is to like understand, to get something, to hoksata, tajuta. So the full sentence, en mä tuolloin mistään tajunnut, means I didn't know like anything back then. Nautin vain lomasta. I just enjoyed the holiday or the vacation. Nautin, minä nautin, I enjoyed, vain, only, lomasta, the holiday. Kerto sä, chorus. Faija, anna mun ajaa mökkitie. So father, faija, isä, anna, let me, anna mun, anna minun, let me, ajaa, drive, mökkitie. So, oh, I didn't even translate the title Mökkitie. Mökkitie means mökki, cabin, like Finnish mökki, Finnish cabin. Tie is a road. Tie would usually be like a bigger road, like where you drive on. Tie. Mökkitie, the cabin road. Lupaan, mä lupaan, I promise, että, that, saunaan, to the sauna. Vettä, vettä is water, vien, I bring. So I promise that I will bring water to the sauna. Lupaan, että saunaan vettä vien. Muistan kivet ja kannot tän soratien. So muistan, mä muistan, I remember. Kivet is rocks, in plural, kivi, kivet. Ja kannot, meaning tree stumps. So if a tree falls down or it's cut down, that like stump bit that's left on the ground, that is a kanto, and in plural kannot. So he's saying, I remember, muistan, kivet ja kannot, tämän, this, soratien. Sora is gravel, tien, road. So I remember all the rocks and tree stumps of this dirt road or gravel road, something like that. Mielessäni, in my mind, olin Henri Toivonen. So Henri Toivonen was a rallikuski, a rally driver, a Finnish rally driver who was very famous. Unfortunately, he passed away quite young, but I think back then he was quite a famous rally driver in Finland. As the next sentence says, ralli idoli pienten poikien. So ralli idoli, the rally driving idol, pienten poikien, the rally driving idol of young boys. Pienten pienten poikien. Plural, small boys, young boys. Faija nauroi, mutsi pelkäsi katsoa. Faija, isä, nauroi. So isä was laughing. Nauroi, past. Nauraa, nyt. Isä nauroi, tai faija nauroi. Mutsi, äiti. Pelkäsi, hui, pelätä is to be scared of. So mutsi pelkäsi katsoa. Mutsi, äiti, pelkäsi katsoa. Mom was scared of watching or looking. Säkeistö 2. Kesä loppui ja mulle kerrottiin. So summer ended, kesä loppui ja mulle, minulle, to me, kerrottiin. I was told. Ei tule enää reissuja Evitskogiin. To Evitskogiin. To Evitskog, which is a place, I've never personally been there, but it's a small kylä, small village, west of Espoo, I believe. So not too far away from Espoo, but it's a bit länteen, west from there. Vanhemmat eros, so vanhemmat, my parents, erosivat, they split up, they got divorced. Ja mökki myytiin. Ja and mökki, cabin, myytiin, was sold. Myydä, to sell, myytiin, was sold. Kävin eilen ajamassa mökkitien. So kävin, I went to. Eilen, yesterday, ajamassa, to drive, mökkitien. I went to drive the mökkitie. Yesterday I went to drive the mökkitie. Eilen kävin ajamassa mökkitien. Muistin, että kauemmin se vie. Muistin, I remember, or like I remembered, että that kauemmin, it would take longer, se vie. It would take. So, muistin, että kauemmin se vie. I remembered that it would have taken longer, like a longer time to get to the mökki. Tutut reitit vaihtuneet pintoihin mustiin. So, tutut reitit. Tuttu is something familiar. So, tutut reitit. Reitti is a path. No, not a path. Like a route. Yeah, so the familiar route, vaihtuneet, have changed. Pintoihin, pinta is like the top layer or the surface. Mustiin, black. So the familiar routes have changed to black surfaces, meaning they probably paved over it with asphalt. Those old soratiet. Ei ukkikaan kerro enää sodasta. So, ei ukkikaan, grandpa doesn't either, kerro, tell, enää, anymore, sodasta, about the war. So, grandpa doesn't tell anymore about the war. Ei ukkikaan kerro enää sodasta. Se, meaning hän, ukki, kasvaa, grows, heinää, hay or grass, Honkanummella. Honkanummi is a place in Vantaa. So what this is referring to is grandpa is growing hay in Honkanummi. So basically it means that the ukki died and he is now buried in the cemetery in Honkanummi, and from his grave grass, hay is growing on top. Nyt paremmin ymmärrän tarinan. Nyt paremmin, now better, ymmärrän, I understand, tarinan, the story. Now I understand the story better. Nyt paremmin ymmärrän tarinan. Ja hänen tekojaan arvostan. And his tekoja, ja hänen tekojaan, and the things that he did, arvostan. I appreciate. And then he goes on to sing the kertosää one more time. But that is essentially Mökkitie by Arttu Wiskari. If you also want to become a channel member, you can join with the button down below, but also the exact same member benefits are offered on Patreon. There are some behind the scenes videos. I think I have 2 comprehensible input videos that I uploaded as well. I have some notes, and for level 2 members, I also make monthly exercise/homework workbooks that you can practice what we learn on this channel in a bit more detail. So kiitos tosi paljon kun katsoitte tämän videon ja nähdään ensi viikolla. Moikka!